We have a very vocal group here tonight. Not only you, but the people out there. It's strange to see you off your feet like this. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
So you've got a lot of explaining to do.
Yes.
I feel like I always feel I should interview like that character Peter Cook does, you know? What is all this prancing about a stage and trappings and all of that? But you don't have the trappings that you've had in the past. You're a little more conventional.
Yeah, at this moment.
What happened?
We did the Diamond Dogs tour and took it from New York to Los Angeles.
Uh-huh.
And I felt that was enough, really, rather than come back with the same thing. I wanted to give myself an opportunity just to work with the band.
Yeah. So a lot of the glitter is gone that we associate with you, and you've got an entirely new person now. Où sont les glitz de yesteryear, or something like that. Is the offstage Bowie likely to surprise people? I've had the weirdest reactions from people who know you're going to be on. Some of them say they'd be scared to sit and talk with you. Some people said you would bite my neck.
It's not
very peculiar kind of thing.
It's what you want, really, isn't it? And what do you think I'm like?
Well, I've only met you over the phone and a little bit backstage, and to me you seemed like, I hope this doesn't insult you, a working actor. I mean,
that's right, that's very good.
You know, I mean, what are you drawing?
It's therapeutic.
No, you know, some people thought, there's a lady who said, I don't know if I'd want to meet him. He would make me very nervous. I have a feeling he's into black magic and that sort of thing. And other people see you as just a very skillful performer who changes from time to time from one thing to another.
Yeah. Well, both of that is...
All of the above? You'll buy that?
I'm a person of diverse interests, but not...
Sure.
I'm not really very academic, but I glit from one thing to another a lot.
Yeah. Glit.
It's like flip, but it's the 70s version.
One letter later in the alphabet.
This is incredible.
Picture. It's very striking. The first time you see it, I remember the first time this album appeared in a record store window, and I could see it actually stopping traffic on the sidewalk. This is the picture you send to the draft board, obviously, saying that. Keep this boy around.
I've only just got that.
I know I was going to say that.
How did that come about?
That whole idea and that very painting.
Let me see. Well, it's an artist from Belgium called Guy Pilar who did a book called Rock Dreams. That I nicked the, well, I didn't nick the book, but I saw the book at Mick Jagger's house, and I nicked the idea of doing a cover.
What does nicked mean?
Oh, stolen. So.
Stole the idea. Does this make you nervous to sit without your band and with everything in this, to chat a little bit?
Oh, let's carry on talking. Don't ask me that.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'll wonder.
Okay. Oh,
I'd rather not know if I'm nervous until...
Okay, I won't worry about that.
Okay.
Where's the kick for you, David, in performing? In performance, when you're on stage?
That's it. Complete. Really.
Being there.
Yeah.
The entrance. I can imagine that it would be a very exciting profession. I mean, to stand there with that... There are people in the world who have never stood on a stage. Those of us who have forget this. I mean, to stand on a giant stage like that with a band behind you. At rehearsal today, I stood in for you.
I tell you.
You know what I mean? And the feeling of standing there with that sound coming behind you is very exhilarating.
I had an incredible feeling, and I got a lot of fulfillment from working in productions like Diamond Dogs or the Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah.
But it was one of putting together lots of bits and pieces and loose ends and directing the whole thing and remembering 1,000 things at once. So that was one kind of fulfillment. But now that I'm working just with the band and singing, which is something I haven't done for years, just stand there and sing my songs, I'm finding a new kind of fulfillment. I'll go back to doing productions.
You will?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to go out and sing my songs as a singer-songwriter for a bit.
Yeah.
And then I'll...
Okay. We have to take a break right now for a message that will be back. Stay with us. David, what kind of student were you in school?
As I say, not very academic. I'm pretty. I suppose I was considered arty.
Arty?
Yeah.
But did you go through college or to college or?
Oh yeah, I went to a technical college near London that had an art course for people from 12 upwards who couldn't do anything else much, like maths or physics or something. Yeah. So I took art.
Art. You know that Jagger studied economics.
Yes.
And I mentioned that once when he was on, and some of his fans were disappointed to hear that. And he was at the London School of Economics.
Yes.
And it ties into something you said in an interview you did with William Burroughs, which I thought was interesting if it's in fact true.
Oh, don't believe it.
Well, everything ties in with something else you said, which is don't ask me any questions because I'll say something different every time. But taking a chance here, taking a stab in the light, you said that the lives of the rock stars are really not as strange as the lives of the fans, and that the fans actually, it's an interesting point, that the fans sort of envy the stars, but in effect the stars live more conventional lives and envy the fans. And it strikes me as odd, the idea that, you know, fans are out shoving, I don't know, nutmeg under their cuticles or something and trying to be really freaky, and you and Jagger are sitting around discussing economics before the Anschluss and the Benelux nations or something. Am I exaggerating?
No, he speaks economics and I don't understand him.
But is this in fact true? That what is your private life like without being too personal? Oh yeah, do.
Thank you. All right. Well, no, what I meant is that when I first started, I could get out and about a bit, and I used to go to clubs and dance, and you know that was quite easy. Yeah. And I sorted out what I wanted to wear and what I wanted to do. But later on, when things became slightly cocooned,
slightly what?
Cocooned. I was kind of, you know, in there somewhere. Yeah. I found that I was seeing what everybody else was wearing when I used to come to the shows, and I thought, oh, I'm kind of out of it a bit. So it ends up that I kind of get influenced by people who come to see me. I mean, canes, you see. I mean, I saw a person with a cane once, of course. But then, like, somebody started bringing them to the gigs, and I really liked them. So I started using one. So it wasn't me, it was them.
You've been influenced by your audience and your style.
Yeah, I think you are a lot.
How do you dream up your latest manifestation? You know what I mean?
Which one particularly?
In any case. Do you sit at a sketch pad? Do you work from your own dreams? Do you have visions? Like
travel. I mean, I'm in a very lucky position of not wanting to fly. So I take a ship or a train or something.
You won't fly?
No.
I read you took the Trans-Siberian Railway somewhere.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, it was right through Russia, from Nahodka through to Moscow. And from Moscow, Warsaw, East Berlin, got chucked off there, threatened to send back to Moscow.
Why won't you fly?
It scares me.
You're afraid the plane will come down when it isn't supposed to.
I don't like the feeling of going up at that speed. It always feels like something running very fast and then like going to the edge of a cliff and then jumping and opening and get to the other side.
I like that.
Well, it should be like if it's like just goes like that.
Yeah.
Like a saucer.
Why do rock stars tend to have premonitions of doom? It seems to be a theme in their work and in their life.
Because they're pretty nutty to be doing it in the first place, aren't they?
Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah. You know, we've got a very tangled minds, very messed up people.
Do you ever try to picture yourself at 60?
So,
somebody said the idea of a reunion of the Beatles in their 70s, they come tottering out onto the stage. Someone holds a guitar up in front of them while they pluck it, or their 80s, let's say. This is a rather personal question. Is that your real hair color?
Of course it isn't. I've never said it. No,
I know the answer to that.
I'm a blonde.